Hey Georgia, let's take a look at your week 4 assignment 1 drawing. I got your email, and having it be late is fine. This is just kind of a day late. It happens, not a big deal. Thank you for letting me know ahead of time. And this assignment, I really think you did a great job with it. You did a great initial rendering of the setup, eliminating some of the elements like I think there's a file cabinet underneath and the books and everything, but just a good kind of structural drawing of the desk. Perspective is excellent, nice and clean. This is really what you want in a drawing initially. You want it to be just to give you as much of an advantage in figuring out what's going on, and just so many times we see just the initial stage of the drawing being too loose and too ineffective. So this is just a great start. Initial values look good, just some base colors being put into place. Oh, you did put the filing cabinet in there. The base colors in place and just some kind of basic values. I think you could kind of try to go in with just a little bit of basic value at this kind of early stage as well, laying in some kind of lighter valued grays, for some of the darker areas. Nothing too heavy. You don't want to be basically putting in your shadow tones right away, but it's a good idea to have kind of an understanding of where the values are and what's going to be light and what's going to be dark. You are saving your highlights for even at this beginning stage, which is really good. And the final product looks great. You've got a nice amount of texture. There's good value range from very, very dark to some of the kind of the medium darks over here, and nice amount of detail as well. It is a really nice job. I think that the only thing for me is, again, I think having just a little bit of the initial values in place in the beginning will help to kind of separate other areas like the side plane of something compared to the top plane or the front plane and that sort of thing. But the drawing feels more cohesive to me. I think that it ends up being a lot clearer, and it's a lot easier to kind of understand and just kind of cleaner overall. And it's, I think, a good job. It follows through with the process overall, other than some of the things I mentioned, and it's a fairly complex setup. So I think kudos to you for not just kind of going with something easy breezy, but actually picking something with a certain amount of challenge to it. So keep it up. Really look forward to seeing your next assignment, and I hope all is well at home.